Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha by Omega, and Rome. So I'm starting a new session and I have a couple of plans. We're at a really weird time period, 179 BCE, which is right in the middle of a sort of a blank area where there's not that many historical maps showing the expansion of Rome. Now I know that in about 100 years we should have pretty much all of Spain. We should have most of the coast of Greece, with our territory taking much of I think it's called it's called Greece, alright. So parts of Macedonia, parts of Illyria. We should have a little bit of Cyrenaica. Our main enemy, Carthage, should be so defeated, and we should think about our expansion towards the Ptolemaic kingdom and into Thrace. But right now, the way we take the steps is solely up to us. I've been thinking long and heavy how we could do this. There is a problem with a potential war against Macedon, and that is that they have a lot of allies. Pretty much this entire area is theirs, and it's a lot of small armies. When you look at who we would fight, they have a ton of client states, and it would mean that our border would be pretty much overrun by minor enemies. So I was thinking that a way we could do this is we could land. I mean, we have a casus belli on, I think, yes, Epirus and Illyria Graeca. So these two territories, those are actually the ones that I want. So we have casus belli on them, and we could try to land our main army into these territories, just sail across, take them, and then try to pillage the area, while our smaller armies, the one from Cisalpine Gaul and from Magna Graecia, could fight in the north, repelling the enemies, and hopefully even Epirus could help us. Now, they are refusing to join the war at this point. They don't really like us that much. But I think we could improve the relations with us pretty easily and have them, be able to be more receptive to this kind of action. So let me just, relations actions, yes, improve opinion. We'll start improving opinion with Epirus to have them a little bit more receptive. And we'll do just that, but I think that before we actually go after Macedon, we will have at least one more war with Carthage. The truce is going to end in... Where's the truce? In 579, so in about 4 years. So once we fight Carthage and we take another chunk of their territory, probably these two provinces would be next, because we're gonna move towards Carthage. And while we take these two provinces, I would really like to march towards and pillage their capital. That would be good. So we would continue gaining the coastline, and after that war is over, we'll have at least another large period of time to prepare for the war against Macedon, and we can jump on them. There's also a possibility which I really like, and that is to ally with the nations over here. They do feel threatened by their neighbor, and they would be really receptive to our potential. I can ally with all of them, I think, which would help greatly with the diversion action against them, because they would be most likely trying to worm their way up north. So while we take these territories, they could, spam their small armies and just do the same thing that Macedonian allies would do to us. So we'll see about that. In the meantime, we are going to continue with our original plan of improving the area. We also have Mediolanium here, which soon should be... Oh yes, it is now no longer... Nice. So we'll need to start investing into the city. We'll build a fort here. We'll build a grand theater and a temple, because that helps with the territorial loyalty. And we'll build a court of law, which actually makes sense because there's a lot of freemen here. Wait, does it help? No, it helps the citizens, but you also have a lot of citizens, so it makes sense. And then maybe we could build a forum, court of law, and these two. Yeah, that actually makes sense. All right, let's do that. So let's actually start with that. Mediolanum is a place that I would like to improve, because that is a pain point we have had for a while. the province of Insumbria. So dealing with them finally would be pretty good. We also need to perform a divine sacrifice of weeding out stability, and considering everything we are through, we really need more stability. So let's get that off the table. Alright, Alana is improving. Alright, the province of Pisa is actually done, so I can remove that one. And Dominius also needs to be improved. Alright, so let's improve the cities of Dominius and Mediolanum, and then continue with the development of the road. But I think we're pretty much done with the road anyway. Yes, you are done, you are done, you are done, you are done. We have improved you guys, so it's just about the cities on the south. There's 2 buildings here and 1 building here, and then we are absolutely done. Amazing. Okay, so then we can actually start building the other fork that we wanted over here, and we can connect in this area and moving northwards, which makes sense because we do want to connect towards Mediolanum and Genoa, our northern territories, so I actually support that 100%. Alright, so I'd like to have a fort here. That is an important task for us. We also need to get rid of that aggressive expansion before we do anything, because this is really bad. Coin fabrication, loyalty, and monthly. Mostly the monthly stability really is the issue here. So we're lowering it pretty nicely by point every 3 months, so about 4 points per year. Yeah, we've accrued a lot. So a little bit of a period of peace is gonna do us good. Plus we are pretty much heavily increasing the amount of citizens every single day. And the fact that Rome is almost out of food is insanely worrisome. Come on, what's up? Is it because you send the food to the armies, or are you really doing that bad now? Horses, sure. Because if it's the second one, then I am worried, my good sir. Okay, so we're gonna start building the fort. That's the basis for any future dealings. So they had, okay, 585. I don't think we have, we don't have any more free investments. But I think there was a technology that's gonna give Rome some free development. So what are you going to do? Aggressive expansion impact would be really good. Actually, but oh no, we want the town criers. Oh yes, we want the town criers. We definitely want the town criers. It's 10% extra monthly influence. Give me the tax. We need to invest into our territory. But yeah, loyalty wise, I think we've already established we're not doing all that good. Look at that. Some of these provinces are doing really poorly. Alright, so we want the town criers. It is oratory advance, yes. So we're gonna get monthly political influence plus 10%. That is huge. We're gonna get to above 2 at that point, 2.1 actually. Employing skilled orators on our behalf will allow us to anonymously spread the truth about those wicked enough to act against our interest. So are there any other request final succession? No, that those throw us into a war. Hierarchy, extended symmetry, control range, monthly tyranny. Anything else here? No. That's all diplomatic reputation. What about here? Nope, nothing. So that was literally just the only one? Oh man, what about religious advances? Do we have any other? Because we are reaching to a point where the situation is becoming a little bit critical when it comes to political influence. Yeah, I can't see anything here either. Bertine, herbalism, grain. Yeah, there's nothing here. Civics advances maybe? Geez, those are most attacks, but I don't really remember. For Rome, the political influence is... Oh, okay, cultural administration. You are amazing. Servile bondage. Hypocost, okay. That's 5%, but it makes sense, so we're gonna go after these ones. Because political influence really is the huge issue that we face right now. And nothing here, and Marshall, I don't know if Marshall does anything really in that regard. I don't think they do, because these are mostly forts, these are navies. Alright, what modifies our gain? Sensor, Praetor, Tribunus, Militum, Perfect. Okay, so we're getting it from our senatorial endorsement. Alright, so we need to get better people in our government, then we'll have more. Which, frankly, makes a whole lot of sense, if you think about it. So, you, Dominium, how are you doing? You also have a harsh treatment. So it's the same thing. Great Temple, Grand Theatre, Court of Law, and maybe build an academy here. I mean, we don't have any nobles, so that doesn't even make sense. So let's go with a Court of Law and a place for citizens. Yeah, citizens are really mad. We have a high unrest here, which is making everything super difficult. But the Grand Theatre is going to be the primary thing for us. Cisalpine goals still 8. Magna Graecia now 71. Italia 122. Yeah, you can see that it's growing every single time we check it. So that's great. That is how it should be. Stone, you can take stone. Lana is being harsh treated. It's kind of interesting that you don't have a fort. I should build a fort here. I should build a fort. And we don't really have that much political influence to waste on you. Okay, so 254 gold. Next month we can start building the Grand Theatre. Do we have Macedon? Yeah, we have Macedon on Orient or Lydia and Sardes. Okay, so Grand Theatre. And yeah, there's no way we can get an alliance with Thrace, unfortunately. That would have been amazing, but they just won't budge. Needs help. If we could get 50 extra. Man, it might happen. Formations, I don't know. How high can we get though? I don't think we can get high enough. Wine, sure. We'll try it anyway, because I feel like it might be good. Did we switch? Yes, we have a lot of you on harsh treatment and the rest on cultural conversion. And look at that, pops upping every turn. It would be great if the Cisalpine goal got a little bit higher. What about you guys? We haven't really looked at these cities. I know that there's 2 very well developed cities. Yes. This one though is a little bit of a bust. Is there a city anywhere? No, it's just... So we'll have to settle here, basically, afterwards. Tanamarusa Castra. Which I mean is fair enough. Plains. Basically 3 major cities and a bunch of ports over there. So you my lovelies, need to get another one. Can I see unrest actually? Diplomacy, I haven't really checked the unrest map mode. Unrest and loyalty. Alright, well, central areas, but you can see we have a lot of unrest in other areas. It's unfortunate. Yeah, with some of them being really bad, like you. Jesus, 6.7, that's absolutely crazy. Provincial legation. Well, you're being Romanized really fast. Wait, do you have a standing army? Oh, they do have a standing army. That's cool. I didn't see that before. Steppe horses are no longer being... Alright, well... Let me, you guys import whatever you want. So after this fort is done, we're gonna build the Grand Theater. Yeah, you're improving your situation greatly. You're such a small... Yeah, I mean, the alliance with Epirus is a big thing for us, so I'm not gonna break it anytime soon. But I would like to... Anything we could do. Oh, they would accept an alliance now! Oh, yes! Oh, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Touched by Mercury. And here we go, and we're gaining a huge amount of money. Well, the game threw us... I don't want to say a bone, it threw us 2 of them. Alright, fair enough. Thank you, game. I truly appreciate your candor. Alright, so with Thrace on our side, the war against Macedon is way easier. I can also get you Boeotia. Anatolia. I would have been thinking Sparta would be a better ally here. Alright, let's send an alliance to Sparta. I think that's enough. Yes, we can have more. So we're sort of closing the... Okay, this looks way better now. So I don't even care if Epirus joins the war as long as Thrace joins, because they are evenly pitched. Yeah, they're about the same strength. So having Thrace on our side will be amazing, because while we fight for these territories and repel them here, Thrace is gonna make a full-on invasion. And we get martial advances. Alright here. So, martial. Vault and Dome, fortified camps. Why did we... First up, because of the siege? Siege Bate. That one is a good one. Is there anything else that we wanted? Retirement opportunities, elite, slave masters, cohorts. Yeah, these are the good ones, but central red. Oh, supply is amazing. That would be great, but I don't think we need anything here. The investment and yeah, these siege abilities are great. It's actually amazing. Siege engineers, assault ability is also pretty good. Siege ramps, army attrition, siege. Oh yeah, these are. Wait, so if we take investment, we can actually take these two. I have never really checked much for the navy, and I feel like I'm ignoring that at my own peril. These are really good. So you give naval range, bunch of morales. Yeah, we can't do that. Let's get investment and siege ramp stacks, because army attrition. Siege ability plus 5%, and that's 10%. That will make everything so much better for us. So let's go with that. Investment. The process of surrounding a fortified location with secondary fortifications serves as a means of entirely dissociating them from the outside world. Yes, that is actually a pretty popular, I would like to say, Roman tactic. So I'm gonna build a court of law, and you're gonna build the same thing. Because every little bit helps, so that's plus 6, 7. Yeah, it's gonna make a difference. That will make a difference. And that's what we are after in the end. What are we doing with the offices? Is there anyone that we could actually get much better? Septimus Claudius, man, you're... Month of murder experience. Roman heritage. Fabius Gurges. Yeah, we don't have any Fabi here that could take it. And these guys are so corrupt. It's not even... Oh! None... Oh no. Oh, look at that corruption! Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna even consider that. That's not happening. Alright, and then one more building. Here we can actually build the academy, which is gonna make the nobles much happier. And here we do not have any nobles, so we can instead go with a forum, which is gonna make freemen much happier. And it's gonna be it, and we can turn our attention back to Rome proper. Alright, and then we can start planning the first war against Carthage, which is, or second expansion against Carthage. It's part of the third Punic War, basically, for us. And there will be probably you too. I mean, there really isn't anything here, is there? Yeah, there's not a single city. Where's the population? Yeah, there really isn't here, but this city is nice. That one is nice. And there's another one here, which have also... Wow, they actually did their work for us. These cities are converting... Basically, you don't need to invest anything in them. They're doing that for us. Which, fair enough, you know, makes sense. They're following the same strategy as we are. So we don't have a claim at you, do we? No. So we'll have to make it. And we want to make a claim on Lemelia. Okay, it's May. Let me just check how Rome is doing in May. Last time it had like 600 food. Alright, Rome is getting better, but very, 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 very slowly. So I have a feeling we need to do much more in this regard. The production would be amazing, but we just can't do that. Kidiki Campania. Quality of characters is important. Pop promotion speed. Actually, I think we could get rid of the pop promotion speed. I don't think we... Yeah, no promotions or demotions are happening, and I think this is a local thing. So I can actually get rid of you and you. Oh, and that was dumb. We lost an entire trade route for that. But the next one is also gonna go towards rain. Sextus Claudius, he was a the commander of the Second Navy. Sextus Claudius. Why not? Appius Claudius is now gonna lead this navy. So you guys need, what did we say? Yes, the forum. And you guys need the academy. And we can turn our attention inwards. Another Carthage, and it's gonna be, I mean, not hard, but we'll have to basically slow the entirety of it. I was expecting there would be better scripting for that one, like, you know, I mean, fair enough, I have never really sieged and sacked Carthage, so maybe there is a better script, and I'm just not aware of it because I've never done enough to trigger it. Which is why I'm saying this time we're gonna march through these two provinces and then straight up towards Carthage. Because there's no forts that I can see here. There's one over here. And then one here. And then Carthage doesn't have a fort of its own. So that's actually pretty doable. And you build me... Alright, so they're done. You have 5 of the 5. And you have 5 of the 5. Alright, so we can turn our attention back to our trade route. So let's take it from Capua. Capua is okay. You guys are okay. Tibur. These are okay. Ostia can get an additional building. I'm gonna make it the granary, because you really need more food here. Kara is fine. Okay, Tarkini can get another building, and that would really suit us to be an aqueduct to boost the local growth rate. You get that extra grain that you... No, not from our territory, let's take it from enemies. Shoring up defenses. The denizens of territory of Ancona have been feuding with their neighbors in September. As a result, they have fortified walls and get more people. So you need to build an aqueduct, which we'll be able to. Yeah, because will be another big investment from our side. Okay, these guys are all done. There's no change in either of these. You are done, you are done. Yeah, and then it's just these two, which will require a little bit. So, this is amazing. I would really like to finish it in this episode so that we can start expanding. Alright. So what I'm gonna build here in Sepontum and in Canusium. Sepontum could definitely get a Grand Theater and not exactly the Grand, but it helps with. Everybody would be happier here then. So let's build these two and Canusium. You need an aqueduct, basically. That's the only one that makes sense here. So Canusium will get an aqueduct, and then we're gonna build it to build two big buildings here. Carthage was precious metals. Alright, so it's April again. Yeah, and the food in Rome is improving. But look at how bad it is. If we raised an army right now, Rome might starve through the winter. That's why I'm making such a big deal of the food, because our biggest army is now 125 hops and it's gonna steal 600 food from the province. I mean, not steal, you know, just gonna take it. Yeah, look at how it's getting better. We're in 16 now. It's gonna get even better with the other additional buildings. Because the happiness here makes a lot of difference. If you can take down the happiness, take up the happiness, the changes to the provinces are gonna be major. Why are you guys so unhappy? Is it because hemp cloth? Yeah, they're not getting any positives to basis 30. Instead religion. Yeah, they don't have anything to do with us basically. It's a completely foreign place. A hot-headed slave of a town for oration. Oh, okay. Let's take him as a useful guy. Then we take also a little bit of political influence, but I'll take it. The happiness is good enough for me. Okay, Carthage, we wanted to fabricate a claim on you. Am I doing that? I think I am. Yes, I'm fabricating claim. Alright, I didn't know you could click on it like this. Okay, aggressive expansion is down to 20, which is amazing. That's actually a big change. And here we just need you, which is going to be a very expensive investment. But yeah, we've done a ton really in this one. We basically paved our way against the war against Macedon. We've laid the foundation for a war against Carthage. We have solved issues in Sumbria and in Daorsia. I mean, we have identified another problem over here where we need to upgrade this city. Actually, upgrade this capital. into a full-on city. Well, other than that, I mean, we've done an amazing job. And with you guys, we are actually finishing the entire trade route. So I think in the next episode, we can... Well, we can't. What time will this truce be done? Or is the truce already over? Oh yeah, we already have the truce with Carthage over. So we can start shipping... Okay, in the next episode we'll ship our armies back to Carthage and we're gonna declare war. And after that it's gonna be a war against Macedon. Actually I don't remember, I think you need at least 10 regiments to build a road. So we would still need to have these armies raised, which is kind of bad, but I would much rather do this. Marcus can cover the costs for Passaretia. How are you guys doing on food? Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Marcus, man, how have you mismanaged this so bad? What's his... Corruption 0. Alright, he's corruption 0 and he's very loyal. Now you know what, Marcus doesn't deserve this, he's loyal enough, so the enemies are gonna get caught and return. I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of political influence. I would like that to be done. Alright, so let's end this episode the moment we actually settle on the next building, and in the next one we're gonna start by shipping off our armies into the territory of Carthage against Carthage. One of our armies is gonna march eastward, pillaging here. One is gonna march westward, the main one, and one is gonna march southward. We can actually just put the 3 main armies there. I just wish the Alpine goal was a little bit stronger. It's gonna get there, you know. Once it starts popping up, it's great. It's the hardest to get the first 4 regions, but then the population goes up. And especially, you know, we're still improving Cisalpine Gore. I'm gonna be doing that quite a lot in the upcoming episodes as well, as we extend the roads here. So it is going to happen for us. It's just gonna take a little bit more time. And with the roads and everything, the population here is gonna change greatly. And you can see that there's not that many people living there anyway. This is our golden horde. This is where everything is happening. Yeah, and the food situation in Rome finally stabilized. But I fear we'll need another business enticement. It's 260 gold. Jesus Christ. It might actually be cheaper to invest into trade routes. Into building slots. And build things like ports and marketplaces, you know, stuff like that. Or start an entire new city in Kures and just turn it into a massive port. Well, Kures has a mine though. Alright, well, I have enough money now, so let's put the last building here, and that signifies the end of our trade route expansion. So all of these provinces that are on our trade route, all that has cities, are now finished. So in the next episode we are going to war with Carthage, but after that there's gonna be a fork here connecting these 2 routes, and it's gonna be extended all the way to Genoa, and here we're gonna extend it afterwards. No, actually, let's do the one to Genoa. That's gonna be the first step. And in the next one we're going to be extending it to Mediolanium, and then once that is done, a road will be extended here and through here. Alright, makes sense. Sounds great. See you in the next one.